Hey everyone, this is Jill.
And this is Sarah, and you're listening to Milk and Whiskey Podcast.
No, we ain't about to bull, but we need 6 rings. And no, we ain't cousins, but we tryna be kings. So you better crown us, better get from round us if you ain't A1. We been...
Hello! Welcome back to Milk and Whiskey Podcast.
Hey guys.
It was an exciting week for us. This week, for those of you who have been following us, you probably saw this already, but, you know, we still want to brag a little bit. We hit 500 downloads. Yeah, buddy. So thank you guys so much for listening to us and for, I'm assuming, telling your friends about us, because we talked about that Ponzi scheme last week.
I am very appreciative of the 500 downloads just because this has really shown us that we need to keep going because we are finally speaking out to an audience that can relate to us and they want to fucking hear more. Maybe they want to hear more stories about me pissing the fucking bed sober. I don't fucking know. But, you know, it's just, it's such a good feeling. Like, I feel like I won a championship.
Yeah, exactly, right? And it is motivating. It motivates us to do more too. Like, you know, we're embarking on our very first giveaway. We are doing a holiday giveaway for those of you who haven't heard. We've partnered up with a few other super awesome podcasts as well. Gonna shout them out here because you guys should definitely go listen to them. I'll tell you why you really need to be listening to them in December in a minute, but I just want to shout them out. First off, there's Not Another X-Files podcast. Even if you're not an X-Files fan or don't know anything about X-Files, because I don't, I would seriously still go listen to them. Those girls are freaking funny. They're entertaining. And it's a great way to learn about the X-Files. If you're even like a little bit interested in watching X-Files, definitely go listen to it. They're so much fun. I don't know anything about X-Files, but I do listen to their podcast. Actually, that's a lie. I know a little bit about X-Files because Trevor tried to get me into it when the reboot happened. So I have a little bit of context, but it's been really cool to hear them talk about the original episodes because they do it in such like a fun way.
Oh, that's crazy. Like I just kind of started getting into liking sci-fi. So like X-Files wasn't really my thing. Mm-hmm. So, but now that I'm starting to like sci-fi and that's funny that you say that because, I was just telling Cole, like, oh yeah, we should try and like watch some X-Files.
There you go. So you should watch the X-Files and then listen to the podcast and like let it, you know, just like marinate. But they're one that we're partnered with. The other one is called the Honestly Podcast. They're great. They're a couple gals who, like us, they're talking about life and shit. And like their podcast says, they're doing it honestly. So if you like our style, definitely go check them out. So, you know, whenever you're having milk and whiskey withdrawals, go listen to the Honestly podcast. On that same line, another podcast that we're also partnered with is Girls Will Be Girls. Again, it's girls. This one is 3 girls, which I love. I think that's so fun to have the dynamic of the 3 girls, and they're really entertaining. They just did an episode about birthday blues not that long ago. I think it was a few weeks ago at this point. But that one really resonated with me because my 29th birthday is in a few weeks. And I'm just like, I'm really getting birthday blues because I'm bummed about that.
This is going by fast.
Yeah,
girl.
I know. My 20s went by in a freaking blink. It sucked, but I totally resonated with that episode of Girls Will Be Girls podcast, except for then, like, it also made me feel sad because she's talking about birthday blues for her 25th birthday, and I'm all like, oh, girl,
honey.
Honey, please.
Episode 1. Do you guys remember when I was getting mad at 23, 24, 25-year-olds? Like, saying they're getting old, and I'm like, you're not getting fucking old.
Exactly. So, but those girls are a lot of fun. So definitely go listen to them. Again, it's another one where if you like our podcast, you should definitely go listen to them. And then also the last podcast that is also partnered with us in what we're calling, it's actually called the Holiday Pod Squad giveaway, is Vodka and Ghosts podcast, which I love them. First off, they abbreviate their name to Vag Podcast, which is hilarious. And it's exactly what it sounds like too. They drink on their podcast just like we do. So they talk about paranormal activity and ghost stories and stuff while they're like buzzed or a little bit under the influence. And it's super entertaining. And the stories that they find to talk about are so fun. So.
Oh, okay. I haven't listened to any of them. I was thinking like this is stories that happen to them. And I'm just like, Jesus, how much paranormal activity do they come across?
Honestly, they do come across some paranormal activity themselves, but they also like pull in listener stories too and stuff. So they get stuff from all over the place. It's definitely interesting. So go check them out. So those are the podcasts that we are partnered with for this giveaway. Basically what it is we want to hear from you guys because it's the holidays. We want to know what special traditions you guys have with your families for the holidays. So what all of us are asking our listeners to do is send us your holiday traditions. You can send it in via social media. If you forgot our social media, because for some reason you're not following us, our Instagram is Milk and Whiskey Pod, and our Twitter is Milk Whiskey Pod. And we do have posts up on both of those about how you can enter or send us your holiday traditions. You can go to any of the other podcasts as well that we mentioned. I'll put their social media handles in the description of this episode. You can submit your holiday traditions to them as well. They'll get them over to us. And yeah, just tell us, what special traditions you have with your family, and you could win a Starbucks gift card as a Christmas present from all of us.
Yeah.
And also, we're going to be reading them out on our podcast. So that's why I'm saying you should go listen to these podcasts during the month of December, because you could hear your story being told.
And seriously, especially to all you new mamas that aren't getting sleep, come on.
You want that caffeine.
You want that fucking caffeine. All you have to do is just send in a couple sentences of your holiday traditions to win that free
yes.
Starbucks gift card, okay?
And even you busy girls on the go. I mean, how much do you value a cup of coffee? I know I have a cup of coffee at least once a day, so I will take that Starbucks gift card.
Seriously.
No problem. And if you guys do want to submit it directly to us, but, maybe you're not on social media or you don't follow people on social media or whatever, you can always email it to us too. Our email is milkandwhiskeypodcast@gmail.com. Very easy to remember. It's the name of our podcast at gmail.com. It's always in our description on our episodes. And you can even go straight over to our website at www.milkandwhiskeypod.com. There will be a pop-up when you get right on that homepage that'll ask you if you want to submit an entry to win a Starbucks gift card, and you can just enter in your holiday tradition right there, and the website will send it straight over to us. And also check out our website if you haven't.
So basically what Sarah's saying is like, really, there's no fucking excuse for you to not participate because we have all the goddamn resources for you to submit your answers.
You can submit everywhere. And we're not even asking you guys to make sure you're following all of our podcasts on social media. No, we strictly want to do this just to get to know you guys and give back to you a little bit. So we're not even asking for that.
Yeah, you could literally do this at the tip of your fingers.
Yes, exactly.
You guys don't gotta lift a hand.
Well, we do want to shout out some of our early participants. We already do have some entries already in, guys. So, make sure to get those entries in. But we have two that we wanted to read off today. Jill, did you want to read yours first? Because I do like this one a lot.
I really like this one a lot. This one is from Kyla Babs. Girl, your name is awesome. And her media handle, social media handle is Omigatos88. So her holiday tradition says, "Hi, lovely ladies. Here's my favorite holiday tradition. Godfather Christmas Eve." By the way, I freaking love that movie, The Godfather. That's right. Every year, I make an unholy amount of Italian food, invite my favorite people over, and we watch all 3 movies while getting shit-faced on wine. The best part of when everyone is yelling, "Frito!" in a drunken stupor. 'Tis the season, right? Love you guys.
Love it, dude. That sounds like so much fucking fun. I'm there for the Italian food alone. I am always into pasta, but to have Italian food, get drunk with everybody, and watch those movies and get all into it, that sounds like a hell of a time.
Now I kind of want to pop that movie in after this, after we air this to I don't know, to watch it, because it's been a while, but...
Are you going to eat pasta and drink wine by yourself and you'll Frito? Like you're participating with Kyla and her friends?
I'm all by myself.
You can keep quiet up for a little bit, right? So that you're not completely alone.
Yeah, I guess. I'll try it out. We'll find out. What about you? What's the one that you're going to read?
All right. So the entry that I wanted to read off is from Lauren in New Jersey. She submitted this via Facebook. I believe she submitted it to Not Another X-Files podcast. But for hers, it says, for Thanksgiving, my family hides a turkey figurine and we call him the LST, lurking, smirking turkey. Freaking hilarious.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah. And it says kids and adults look for him each year. Almost all of our houses have one or more. And we say happy LST day in our house. I love that. That's so much fun.
That's so much fun. That sounds way better and not as creepy as
Elf on the Shelf. That's what I was thinking too.
Dude, the fucking Elf on a Shelf. I've never done that. That's so creepy.
No offense if you do it, but like that's not for us.
Yeah, not for us.
But I would so be down for lurking, smirking turkey.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are our 2 entries this week. Like we said, we are reading off entries, so make sure that you send us your holiday traditions. Also on our IG stories, we keep posting stickers every other day. Those question stickers, all you gotta do is hit that and you can send us your story directly to us. So if you want to hear your story being read on air, send them on in. And like I said, maybe you'll get some free caffeine. Who says no to free caffeine?
Exactly.
Right?
Seriously.
But speaking of the holidays, girl, have you gotten your Christmas shopping done yet? I know that you bought like a fuck ton of shit for yourself.
Oh my God. Okay, so it's so funny because like we literally had just talked about how I don't like Black Friday shopping. I'm not about it, this and that. I mean, I do the online shit, but I don't even go that crazy. I don't know what got into me this year. I really don't know. I guess my Christmas spirit is super strong for myself because I'm just like, I deserve it. I literally have been buying like everything, and then I channeled my inner Chip and Joanna Gaines, I guess, and just started going on this wanting to decorate my house. And Cole is saying that I'm finally nesting, and he's like, I'm nesting, and it's fucking 8 months later after the kid is born. Because I never went through a nesting thing.
I was literally about to ask that. I was about to say, like, did the nesting finally happen? Because I know you weren't nesting when you were pregnant.
So it's so weird because it's just like, I want this house to feel more like our home. And so I'm just trying to like add little touches. And I guess all these years, honestly, I've lived out of plastic bins just because I was always moving out of college, and then with jobs, I never actually really got to settle in. Even when we lived in San Francisco, it was just a 1-year lease. So I never actually got to settle in and decorate my own place. And for once, I'm actually feeling settled in. And for once, I'm feeling like I want to add more value to this house, and I want this house to feel like our home. So I guess I'm late with the whole nesting thing, but yeah, I fucking went ham Christmas shopping.
I think that the holidays are a great time to start nesting because you can get some really great deals. Like, nesting can get expensive if you're paying full price.
Yeah. What about you? Did you do a lot of Cyber Monday or Black Friday shopping?
I did Black Friday shopping. I had about 85% of my Christmas list done by the time Monday came around.
Wow.
Yeah, I got it done. Like, we found so many good deals. We got so many great gifts. I'm not going to talk about any of them on air just because some family and friends do listen to this podcast. But I got my girlfriend's presents. I got my parents' presents, my sister,
wow, that's awesome,
my cousins and everything. I haven't gotten yours yet. I know what I'm getting you. I just haven't gotten it yet.
Oh my God. You don't need to get me anything.
Stop it. We had this conversation last week. You're getting a present. Don't even.
I don't need anything, but
oh yes, you do. Actually, this one you do. You do need.
Is it red lipstick? More red lipstick.
No. And then when you get it, you're gonna be all like, I never thought to get myself that, but that's definitely needed.
Aw, well, I'm excited. Well, whatever you get me, I'm gonna love. So,
well, thank you. So, well, also you're gonna get my presents because Jill and I may be together in the next couple months. Just gonna tease that.
I know.
So we literally blasted through our list. We didn't even we fully planned on like Black Friday and Cyber Monday shopping for ourselves. We weren't like necessarily like trying to like Christmas shop, but we just found like so many things that we were like, yes, like that's perfect. Like, why don't we get that? So, we were able to get a lot done, which is, I'm so grateful for because it's just like a huge weight off of my shoulders to just know a lot of the Christmas shopping is done because it's stressful Christmas shopping for people. You're trying to think of what to fucking get them and blah, 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 blah.
So stressful.
Yeah.
So is that what you usually do? You guys like buy individual presents for everybody in your family?
Mhm.
Or wow. Yeah, that is that's really fucking stressful.
And also for my girlfriends too, we did Secret Santa last year because, you know, I had a wedding going on. My friend was moving around a lot. My other friend just bought a house. So there was just like a lot going on for us. So we did Secret Santa last year and we were supposed to do it this year, but then I went ham on Black Friday and I was like, we can still do Secret Santa, but I did get you guys all something. Like, I'll get whoever my Secret Santa is, like, a second gift, but like, I already finished.
You were like, guys, I couldn't pass up this fucking deal, so
No.
I had to get you guys a fucking present.
Yeah, I was like, once I saw it, it was game over. You guys were all getting this. So,
Yeah, I mean, this year I'm doing it differently. So usually every year, Gabby and I, we buy everybody individual presents
Mhm.
and it's just been getting harder, and it's getting harder for Gabby and I to even get together to find a day where we can like go out and do our Christmas shopping. So this time we're like coming up with something different to give all the families.
Oh.
And then usually for us, like the past, I guess this will be the second year in a row.
Mhm.
But Cole's side, which is pretty cool, they actually started Secret Santa. So instead of Cole and I buying everybody presents, we're just going to do Secret Santa. And then every year since I was like little, my side, we always just play White Elephant. And then we just give the kids like an individual gift.
Yeah.
But for the most part, we play White Elephant.
Yeah, that's what we do with the extended family. So we get everybody in our family stuff, and then like Trevor and I exchange gifts with our friend groups. But on the family side, yeah, because I'm sure you guys have heard us say it a million times, a Filipino family is huge. It's massive. You would go broke if you tried to buy gifts for every single person there.
Yeah.
So we do the same thing. We do White Elephant, like everyone brings a White Elephant gift about $25 or something, but like you still gift the kids something. And like Trevor was so mad last year for Christmas. So we ended up playing White Elephant 3 times. Like once on Christmas Eve we celebrate Christmas Eve with my parents' friend group that they immigrated from the Philippines with. And then also on Christmas Day, for some reason, we played White Elephant twice. It was
What?
Yeah. So the first White Elephant was like a true White Elephant where, you know, like that one is usually like a gift that you're just trying to get rid of, that you might have gone somewhere else or something. And then like the second one was the nice White Elephant gift where like you bought something nice to exchange. So we ended up playing it 3 times. I always go for a blanket at White Elephant. And by the time we got to the last White Elephant, Trevor was like, I swear to God, no one let her get another blanket. We have too many blankets in the house. Stop it. So we get like all the way to the end and someone stole my gift and like I had to choose between a blanket or a blanket. He was so mad. We brought home 3 blankets last year on top of all the blankets that I got for White Elephant the year before, because I also do White Elephant with my work too, and I had gotten a blanket there also.
So you voluntarily want a blanket?
Yeah, for some reason, I just like every single White Elephant game, I'm like, ooh, I want the blanket.
Do you at least use these blankets? Because I was thinking like, oh, you can never have enough blankets, but then in Orange County, it's most of the time warm. So
no, I use blankets. No, I really do. Like, I really do. Like, because we have a leather couch and it gets kind of cold on it. So, like, I'm just constantly bringing out and rotating blankets. So they go to use. He's just like, there's too much.
I get it. We have so many blankets too from White Elephant.
Yeah.
That's like, I feel like
it's
those
such a
are
good
like
gift.
Those are the common White Elephant gifts.
Mhm.
It's either cooking gadgets,
Yeah.
like pots and pans,
that
or
you
like,
don't need, girl. Stop
I don't
buying
need-
yourself that.
What did Cole get last year? I think he got a cast iron. Dude, yeah. And then a really nice blanket.
Yeah, see?
What's another common White Elephant?
Candles.
Oh, like type of drink. Yeah, like some type of like cups.
Mm-hmm. Oh, like wine glasses. Yeah, we've got
and like
that.
all that. Like I feel like that's like your common. So that's why this year I'm like really trying to think out of the box as far as like a white elephant, not your common gift, but it's so hard to come up with it and be creative because it's just so easy to pick something convenient and somebody would always want a candle or a blanket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I get that. And you're so sweet to like actually be putting thought into it because Trevor and I are like, fuck it. What are the white elephant gifts that we've gotten in the last few years that we haven't even opened? Let's use those. What did we get gifted last year that we don't want? Let's use those. So
that's fucked up because see, I put thought into it because I hope karma goes around and whatever gift I get, it's a really good gift because somebody else put thought into it. So I try.
Oh, girl, I'm going for the blanket, so I already got that covered.
Oh my God.
Well, you guys, though, I do have to plug in here really quick. If you are, trying to figure out gifts to get, you definitely should go check out our website tomorrow, the day after this airs, because we are going to be putting up a milk and whiskey gift guide.
Yes.
Where we will be giving you guys suggestions on what to give a newlywed couple.
A new mom.
Yeah, to give a new mom. Gifts to give to your parents, to your significant others, and to your girls. So definitely go check that out if you're at a loss on what to get for Christmas for people. And, there could be a good white elephant gift in there, too, that you might be willing to gift for white elephant if you need to play, 6 white elephant games. It's like I have to.
Yeah, that's crazy. See, I think that's why I look forward to playing white elephant with my family because I guess we only play one. So it's just kind of like I'm really just sulking in this moment of this once a year game that we fucking play.
Yeah, no, I play it with work. I play it on Christmas Eve. For some reason, my family plays it twice on Christmas. I'm like,
Well, I guess actually I play it twice. I play it with my girlfriends and then with my family. But then with my girlfriends, there's only a group of 5 of us. So I'm always thinking why the fuck?
That's too small a group to be playing white elephant.
I know. We've been doing this for years and we just never changed it. I think before the website Elfster came, that website Elfster? Yeah. I think before the website Elfster came out, that's why we're it would just be easier for us to play white elephant because everybody lives in different parts of the fucking country. So it's hard to pick out of the hat who gets who.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn. Maybe I should just start the Elfster tonight with my girlfriend.
See, you should. There's also another one. So basically what Jill's talking about is a way to do white elephant remotely. And then that way you're not picking your own name because it's electronic. So it makes sure that you don't pick your own name, which is so helpful because last year when my girlfriends and I tried to do this, there's only 4 of us who do this gift exchange, including me. We had to pick 6 times because someone kept picking their name every single time. It was very annoying. So I wish I knew that something like that existed. But there's that, and then there's also one called drawnames.com. And I don't know if Elfster does this, but you can actually build an Amazon wish list on it so that if you get a person, they can have an Amazon wish list of things that they might want.
Yeah. So what Elfster has, because Cole's side is the one that started it, and which helped me discover Elfster, and I think it's a really cool website. But what it has is they have this widget. It's called Elfit, and you just put it on your little what's that bar on your your shortcut bar?
Oh, your bookmarks.
But yes. In the bookmarks. So then you put the Elfit in the bookmarks, and then whatever you see on whatever website, you just click on the Elfit, and then it just saves that link.
Oh, okay. No, I know what you're talking about. It's not your bookmarks. That's different. What you're talking about is a plugin.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
See, I didn't even know that was a fucking term. A plugin in computers? I didn't even know that was a thing. I just called it a widget. I had no idea.
It's essentially an app. It's like an app, but so if it's not clear to you guys, I built our website, not Jill.
Yeah. Seriously. I know nothing about tech.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
I know. Like I said though, you're pretty. It's okay. But yeah, no, I love stuff like that. That makes it so much easier. And yeah, I know. It probably would be better to do Secret Santa or something with your girls and stuff, but I kind of took the bull by the horns this year and I was like, well, I already got all your presents. Sorry. I just love you guys too much. Also, there's just 4 of us. It's fine. It's fine. We'll be okay. And then, like, my favorite part, too, was, like, my girlfriends were, like, texting. And they're like, should we put a cap on this? I'm like, I already got your presents. You guys can put whatever cap you want. I'm already done. So, like, this is all your decision.
Oh, that's awesome. I know. I got to talk to my friends about us doing Secret Santa again because I think
it's easier
now that we know that, yeah, it's way easier. Yeah. And then, like, if they build a wish list.
Yeah, I mean, there's good and bad to doing Secret Santa with your girlfriends. Like, the good part is, yeah, it does save everybody money, and then you get something very specific for that person. But then also at the same time, it's, like, kind of sucky if you want to do something that's, like, a group thing. Like, there was one year, my gift to my girlfriends for Christmas was I booked us a room in Palm Springs for a Palm Springs getaway. And I couldn't have done that if that was Secret Santa, you know? Yeah. So, I mean, there's pros and cons to it. So consider that when you are discussing your plans with your girlfriends for gift exchange.
What about you and Trevor? Do you guys kind of go all out on each other and have wish lists for each other? Or what do you guys do?
I put together a wish list every year just because, so his mom is so sweet and she will get you like 10 gifts.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But I mean, some of it's like chocolates and stuff. So it's not like it's like she's spending $1,000 on you. We wouldn't let her. That's too much. But I mean, it's like little things here and there. But I started doing a list just because, you know, sometimes you get gifted things that you don't necessarily need. And then over time it just builds up. So I just started doing a list of like small things that I might need or I might want just so that it's, you know, it's more targeted to things that I would need. Like it's very, very thoughtful of people to see something out and see something that they think I might like. And there are a lot of people who like, they grab it and I'm like, yes, this is perfect. Thank you for thinking of it. But then like, I know some people just, it's usually helpful to give them a wish list because even if they don't necessarily buy it off of the wish list, it gives them an idea of things that you're needing or wanting at the time. So I always make one and I tell people too, I'm like, you don't have to get me anything on it. I'm just giving this to you or not, I'm giving it to you. I'm just, Trevor's giving it to you as I make him hand it out. It just, giving it to you just so you have an idea of like, you know, what I might need this year or whatever.
That's true. Yeah. That is really true. That's actually what Cole and I do. And we go all out. It's bad. And so I'm wondering how we're going to do it. If we're going to do things differently now that we have a kid or if we're going to still go all out because usually like we probably spend over $1,000.
Okay. That's
each.
crazy.
I mean, shit. Okay. This is how you know my love for Cole is huge. Like, it's just like it's immeasurable. So one of his presents one year was I bought him a suitcase and a map and I got us tickets to go to Paris.
I know. I remember that year and I was so jealous of Cole. I was like, I have been her fucking cousin for 26 years. What the shit? You've been around for what? 8 years at this point? Fuck you. Get out of here.
I know. I go all out when it comes to Cole. When it comes to anything about Cole and giving, I guess that's my way of showing love is like, I love giving huge gifts. And like last year, just a stocking stuffer. I got him a Louis Vuitton wallet.
What the fuck?
He ended up fucking losing. Yeah. Dude, that wallet was at least $500.
I'm just going to tell you this right now. If you ever bought me a Louis Vuitton anything, I would not lose it.
But yeah, so this year, I don't know what to get Cole. Like, I don't know how I'll go all out with him because I feel like Cole has everything he truly needs. That boy, like, legit, every week he orders something from fucking Amazon.
That's what Trevor complains about with me. He's like, you fucking get yourself everything. Stop fucking buying yourself shit. But like, okay. To be fair, though, for a few years, I stopped doing that. I stopped buying myself the things that I wanted, and I would give him a list. But then no one got me anything off my list, and I'm like, what? Why?
I might as well just get it myself.
Don't tell me to stop buying myself shit if I'm not going to get it. So I threw a huge fit last year. I was like, there was a pair of sunglasses that I really wanted. They weren't, like, expensive, though. Like, I'm not going to put designer shit on a gift list. Like, that's too much to ask for people to give me. But they were,
right. For
anybody who knows Desi Perkins, she has a collection with key sunglasses, and she created the high key sunglasses. They're the high key aviators. And honestly, I say this as a sunglass connoisseur. They are the most perfectly designed, like as far as a design standpoint goes, like the style of it, most perfectly designed like aviator sunglasses in the world. And I love aviators. Like these sunglasses are freaking bomb. The shape of it, all of it. Love it. They're only like, and I feel like I'm going to say this and people are going to be like, why would you pay more than $10 for a sunglass? But like, just calm down. Okay. They're only, I think $85. That's not bad considering like, I usually buy much more expensive sunglasses, but yeah. I do need to defend myself here. I used to work in the sunglass department at Nordstrom, so I have a very high standard for my sunglasses. I can't wear a $10 pair anymore unless it's like to go to the Philippines again and like go run around in the water. Like for that, I'll buy a $10 pair of sunglasses, but for my everyday sunglasses, I want to feel like the construction is good on my face. So I threw a fit and I was like, I didn't buy these sunglasses. I could have bought them anytime in the last like full year and I never fucking bought them. If I don't fucking get them, I'm not doing this anymore.
Trevor didn't even get it for you?
No, he did. It was the last thing that he gave to me, but because I made such a big stink about it, he put it in this bag that was like filled with so much tissue paper. And in the bag was this box that was wrapped in duct tape, like 7 layers of duct tape. And he filmed me having to freaking unwrap all of these layers. Once I get into the box, there's more tissues. Then it goes into a smaller box. I was getting so pissed. And I even turned to him.
You're like, what the fuck is this?
I even turned to him. I'm like, if these aren't my sunglasses, I'm going to lose it. And they were the sunglasses. No, but yeah, we don't go like crazy big for each other, but we go a good amount. So Trevor's the only one that I'll put anything designer on my list for. And it's not like a crazy high designer brand. It's not like Chanel. No, yeah. I'm like asking for maybe like a Marc Jacobs purse or something. It's not ridiculous amount or anything like that. But like the biggest gift that I ever did get him though was a trip to New York because he'd never been. He's traveled to, I think, 20 states, something like that. Pretty high number of states. And he had never been to New York City. I was like, how is that possible?
Isn't he from like...
He's from Boston.
Yeah. So how has he never been to New York City?
He like drove past it once, but that was it. Like they didn't stop.
What the fuck? Wow.
I know. So I took him to New York and he fell in love. And I was like, I knew you would. It's so great. I love New York. We want to go back.
I want to go so badly because I've never been.
No, you have been. Ask your parents. When? You've been.
To New York?
Yeah, it was when we were really, really young.
Okay, that doesn't fucking count because you don't get to enjoy it like how you would as a 21-year-old.
I only remember it because like during that trip, I remember like we went up to the Statue of Liberty and I guess it rained. And then when we came out of the Statue of Liberty, I asked my mom if the Statue of Liberty had peed on the ground. And your dad thought that was like the most hilarious thing ever at the time. So that's why I remember that trip.
So we must have been like, what, 5?
Yeah, we were really young.
Oh my gosh, wow.
Yeah. We should go. Oh my God, let's go to New York. Trevor and I are so down. We love New York.
I would be so down. Yeah. I would love to visit New York in the fall.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be so pretty to visit New York in the fall and like do like obviously ride the subway, watch the shows, Broadways, like go to comedy night, whatever.
It's the perfect place for you and Cole because the food. Oh, and it's available at all times of the day. To our New York listeners out there, we want to come visit you.
Seriously, like, okay, so one of the top destinations are Japan.
Oh, yes, food.
Raves about Japan and like everybody just loves it. Even Japanese foreign exchange students that come here hate San Francisco and are depressed about San Francisco because they're not used to this homelessness and the dirtiness because Japan is just so clean and quiet and just like civilized. But so I'd want to go to Japan and I wanted to go to New York.
New York is amazing.
I know. That's what everybody says. And Gabby, because Gabby knows like I love San Francisco so much. Like, I couldn't see myself settling outside of it. So she was like, honestly, Jill, like if you go to New York, I wouldn't be surprised if you want to live there because New York is, they say New York is like San Francisco except on steroids.
So you know what's so funny about that? Because I've always said I will never move from Orange County. This is where I want to be forever.
Right.
I finally said to Trevor the other week, we saw a commercial and New York was in it. And I was just like, man, I fucking love New York. And he's like, I love New York too. And I looked at him, I was like, We could move there. I'm serious. We could move to New York. I'd be okay with it.
Really? What if we all move to New York together?
I know. Okay. I won't move to New York unless you move to New York.
Nurses get paid jack shit, I think, out there. I don't think they get paid as good as they do here. Well, no nurses get paid as good as they do, especially in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
But maybe that'll just be like a way for me to find a different calling or something.
But anyways, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was just kind of like a kickback to a more relaxed format, just chit-chatting, talking about,
having an actual conversation. Not that we don't, but just talking, having a conversation.
Totally. Well, thank you guys all so much for listening. Thank you guys again also for the 500 downloads. That's amazing. I'm sure by the time we hit this time next week, we'll be at 1,000 downloads. I'm just kidding. But hey, like we said, keep telling your friends about us and, maybe we will. You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but make sure you're following us on social media at Milk and Whiskey Pod on Instagram, Milk Whiskey Pod on Twitter. Follow me at _bottled ambition.
And follow me at Case of the Mom Days.
Like we said, make sure that you're following us. You can enter in the Holiday Pod Squad giveaway to win one of those 2 Starbucks gift cards on social media, or go over to our website, www.milkandwhiskeypod.com, and fill out the pop-up to submit your holiday tradition to us. You can enter the contest that way, and we'll read them aloud here on our podcast. And entries for that contest end on December 17th, so you have until December 17th to get us your holiday tradition submissions, and then we will announce the winner on December 22nd. Mm-hmm. Your holiday gift card will be sent to you via email, just a heads up. So we will be asking for an email if you do win. And also make sure tomorrow, bright and early, we'll have our Milk and Whiskey gift guide up on our blog. Check it out if you're still looking for things to get some of your loved ones. Jill and I have some good suggestions that we want to throw out your way. Gifts that we've given in the past that we like, or gifts that we would honestly want. So they're vetted. Yeah. Those picks are vetted in some way or another. But anyways, thank you guys all so much for listening. We appreciate the support, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
All I ever wanted was to ball. From childhood, that's the only thing I recall. Walking up and down the classroom halls, rapping and
motivating us and just kind of like fueling fire to the fuel. What is it?
Yes,
what's that?
Yeah. You're adding fuel to the fire. Not fire to the fuel.
I'm very appreciative that we had 500 downloads, because I really think that fucking just, oh God. Motivating us, it's like sparking a fire. Oh my God.